Something a little different today. We went out the door and had to come over to catch the ferry, and I haven't missed a day of publishing in over a year, so I wanted to publish here somehow today. Really busy day. There's the Nantucket Dreamland webcam. We're on the Nantucket Dreamland webcam right now, T-Rex, overlooking at Nantucket Harbor, getting on steamship today instead of Highline. A little bit more convenient with my bags. And it is kind of breezy again, and it looks like it's coming out of the southeast, off in a fog direction, so may end up with some fog today. But right now we have some blue sky and cirrus clouds. The dew point is still low enough. We're right on the edge of this huge cloud. I'm going to use the satellite image from about 9 o'clock, and you can see right just south of Cape Cod there's a little clear sky. But there's a massive storm system over the Midwest. It's going to produce a pretty rough weekend of forecasting and weather here in the Northeast. I'm going to use the Windy app. This is what they use on the Lynx. The crew on the Lynx uses this Windy app, and it does the pressure. So to our east, we have a 30.3 high pressure system, and it uses standard units. How about that? And so what is wind? Air moving from that high to a low over Thunder Bay, Lake Superior this morning. There's a center of a low pressure system, 29.6, and that's fairly deep. What is that, about maybe 999, somewhere in there? No, it's over 1,002 millibars or so. I know the units get really confusing, don't they? Anyhow, it's producing a lot of weather. Here's the radar early in the day. We had the rain coming across New York into Vermont already. And then if we go by the HRRR, it's probably already dated. The rain spreading from northwest to southeast. During the day today, there may be some strong thunderstorms in northern New England, but the dew point is still low enough that I don't think they're severe. Tomorrow, the dew point goes way up, actually, this afternoon. Tonight, the dew point comes up to the lower 70s, and then tomorrow, the real disturbance comes through central New England. We're going to have a couple of rounds of thunderstorms. First one comes through probably about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That could be severe. We may end up with another severe thunderstorm watch, or at least a few warnings, and possibly a tornado watch tomorrow. I mean, there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere, and that's the way we've been going lately. That should move offshore just enough that after really gusty winds from the southwest the next 2 days, we're going to have the front comes through tomorrow night, and it's going to turn drier, and the dew point comes back down, but there is low pressure on that front, and it's still trying to generate a little bit of rain in eastern Massachusetts with a wind from the east-northeast for a time on Monday before that moves out, and then a beautiful high pressure system comes in for Tuesday the 2nd, and Wednesday may end up with some onshore flow at the coast, but inland probably in the 80s. Then there is another front coming at us on Wednesday, and there could be some strong scattered thunderstorms. And then July 4th, that front is over us, but the guidance is saying it's mostly a dry front at that point, but we will be on the boundary between cold air coming at us from the north and warmer air and hot weather coming at us from the south, so it's going to be pretty interesting. The tropics are active. Tropical storm Beryl, 50 miles an hour and strengthening. National Hurricane Center forecasts that to be in the vicinity of St. Lucia on Monday afternoon, Monday night, and then moving into the Central Caribbean. So not a concern for the East Coast, but certainly very active hurricane season is getting going just as they had predicted. Look at that blue sky right there. We're in pretty good shape, Rex. Yesterday we went to the beach, we saw the planes landing, we saw a Prius stuck on the road in the dirt and the sand, and then we saw a rover that should only be driven in the city on the beach at Nobadir. They were really stuck. I don't know what happened with that. And then going for a sunset walk on our last evening down here, we went over by Crew, which used to be Rope Walk, where we had our wedding rehearsal dinner 18 years ago this week. We met another family having their wedding rehearsal dinner last night. Eric, the groom, and the parents, all in a great spirit, and it was really fun to meet you. And maybe you're watching this on Out the Door, weather, and more. We're getting on the ferry. Time to go clean my rental house for a new tenant, new guests coming in today. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Steve will be back, I think. And there's the musician from Cisco Brewery a couple days ago, and his fans. In other news, down here in the beach grass and dunes, there's a Prius stuck in the soft sand. Happens. Wow, it gets surfed down in the parking lot. A lot of rain this week. Noontime sun, incoming tide, incoming Dennis. Saw you get about 10 waves.
It's over. tide's getting too high.
Yeah, because all I could do is just stay in place. The whole water mass is moving like that direction. Bruce Cowan on about a 6th wave. Yes, nice job, Bruce. All right, it counts. We've got a surf caster on a surfboard out there. Surf caster. Carrying his rod in his mouth. Sure. Good day for fishing, good day for surfing. Why don't we combine the two things? Yeah, that'll pull it out, no problem. But they probably have some shovels or something. Clearance is everything. Not quite enough clearance. Hey, how about a little tow? Cape Air. Back to the beach where the bird lives on the side of the hill. Bruce says it's a bank swallow. Lives up in that hole in this bank on the beach at Cisco where we did go surfing today. The tide's gone up. There he goes. Whoa. Comes. Got it. And multitudes of dragonflies too. I love dragonflies. Talked about the red cardinal being a spirit. I believe the dragonflies are a spirit. But they move so fast, it's hard to get them on video. They're just going back and forth. They eat the little bugs that bug us. Can you see it? Bruce mentioned that he saw a bunch of laughing gulls down at Nobadeer, and laughing gulls usually only come as far north as New Jersey, occasionally showing up here in August.
Yeah, you saw them too, for sure.
They're here now. This is not a laughing gull. I believe it's probably a herring gull. And it thinks there might be a bag of potato chips or something right over here. Yeah, the gull wants to talk to you. That's a sign of the warm air advection, those high thin clouds up there. What a Friday. At midnight it was gusting 30 miles an hour from the north. We went surfing, the wind went to completely calm, and it's our last night here. These roses, which I said last week would probably bloom while we were here, they're struggling. The mildew gets the roses a lot of the time. There's a treatment for it. These need some serious pruning. And my final feat of strength was this old Huffy bike. I don't know how old, but I just did something I haven't done probably in about, I don't know, 46 years or so. I put a chain back on a bicycle. I got my hands all dirty, but I've since washed them. Didn't have a screwdriver, didn't have pliers. But how many times when you were a kid did you put a chain back on a bicycle? Okay, getting on the ferry. Steve returns tomorrow. See you then. And a final sunset run by Snackle and crew. Wedding rehearsal dinner. The fleet is in. Our last night here. I think the rent goes up tomorrow. Those are all radars. TK fans. Doug, is that color seafoam green? The Doug Kent color? Gorgeous. The first ever web camera on Nantucket was right there when this was the rope walk. And then I get these people saying, "Hey, TK, how'd you know who I was?"
You just look very familiar to me. And I said, that guy is on the news. And they all went, they know you. And they were
What's
like,
the occasion today?
So my son's wedding.
Wait, you're not videotaping this right now, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
It's it, yeah. So we're
What's
gonna
your
make
son's
YouTube.
name?
Eric. So Eric and Gabby's wedding is tomorrow. This is the pre-party to get them ready for the wedding.
18 years ago, my wife and I had the pre-party right here
No way!
at the same exact spot.
That's good karma, right?
What's your name?
Rick.
Rick, Tim Kelly.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Otherwise known as TK.
TK.
Oh,
yeah.
how'd you know that?
Oh, I don't know.
Everyone.
Yeah, so yeah.
I love you guys.
So impressive.
Where's Eric? Can I see him from here?
Where is that?
Eric.
There's Eric.
Just wait.
Congratulations. I had my pre-party wedding rehearsal here 18 years ago this week.
That's incredible.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.